Hello. Okay, so I wanted to preface this video a little bit before getting into it. Number one, I tried to set up 2 cameras / phones to record this video, but then one of them died in the middle of filming, and that's the one that I'm mainly looking at the whole time and talking to, so it's kind of silly looking, but just ignore it, pretend that it makes sense. Number 2, some context. Basically, the person in this video interviewing me it's an interview, basically. This is what this video is. And it's this girl named Lex. I met her at one of my shows. She listens to my music. She's super cool. And I just asked her to basically interview me at some point. This was months ago. This was forever ago. But I just wanted somebody who actually listens to my music and is kind of a fan to to interview me. I thought that would be really cool. And it's kind of this thing that I'm trying to start on my channel if I can get it going. It'll be titled The Spoiled Brats series or something like that. You'll see in the title what it ends up actually being, but it's a thing. It's an inside joke from Discord, basically. Shout out to Kiro specifically for that name. I'll probably show a picture of what I'm referencing right now. But yeah, I think that's kind of everything that I needed to cover in terms of prefacing the video. But yeah, enjoy. Let me know if you think let me know if you think it's a tangible idea for me to be interviewing people who listen to my music, just finding people and interviewing them somehow. I don't know if that's a thing that I can make happen, but I did it once, and so maybe I can do it again and multiple times and make it into a series. I think that would be fun. But yeah, enjoy. Bye. Actually, what I'll probably do is I'll do a little, literally a 10-second intro because I hate intros. I'll just be
because I definitely can't introduce you. That would make sense. Who am I? I should just pretend I have a following. If I act confident, this is what I do.
This is the expectation now. I'm if you're going to come onto my channel, you have to act like you run the channel.
Yeah, act like you own the place, honestly.
No, please do. Alright, hello, welcome. I'm here with Lex. Lex is a cool person that listens to my music. And not every time, but sometimes when I get interviewed, people don't always know what the right questions are to ask, but Lex knows all the right questions to ask. And I also might ask some questions because I think that's an interesting dynamic to have going on. But yeah, we can just get started, and you can go first.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So I've been sitting on these for a while. So the first thing that I want to know is your stage name is obviously Gillanares, which you've mentioned is in reference to your family's name, and I'd love to hear more about how you came to honor your family through your music.
Oh, that is a good question to start out with, actually, because I feel I'm gonna eventually probably make an entire video just really being here is the explanation, just so everybody understands, you know?
You had to pin that TikTok.
Yeah, no, exactly, no, actually, but that's just the pronunciation.
Yeah.
That's just the pronunciation, and people are why is it that?
It's not that tough, though. It's really not.
It's okay. People do their best. But the name itself actually is my grandmother's maiden name, and my she got it hyphenated because I guess that was more of the vibe when she was living in Dominican Republic. But then when she moved here, they took off Linares, and so my last name is Gil. And so I think that when my mom was in the hospital birthing me, she was loopy on the meds, and she accidentally gave them she said when they were oh, what's your child's name, she was oh, Gil Linares, because it's still there on a lot of legal documents and stuff like that. And at one point when I was in 8th grade, I just found out about it, and I was I didn't even know I had a whole ass other name. And then I changed my Instagram name to this weird spelling of it, and then I kind of just rolled with it, and that just ended up being my artist name.
I love that.
Thank you. Yeah, but that's literally what happened. It was kind of weird, but
I think it's great that it sucks that your family had to be stripped of their last name that. It's really it really is. Just to I assume to conform, and that's just shitty. And
I literally think it was just more convenient. I think the U.S. government was maybe just like a whole other
It's
name.
still just, I don't know, it's still just not right.
No, it's
though.
not. It's
Honor
not.
that you can take that back and honor your family.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that even with like what you were saying with the pronunciation stuff, with like everybody having such a hard time with it, I think that kind of like it makes it even like funnier for me and like more important, where I'm like, wow, like y'all really struggle with a name.
Yeah.
And somebody needs to be having a name so you can just like.
And we need
cope.
we need to be able to hear the story. Like I want the people to hear the story. So like, because I think it's awesome that you can honor your roots like that.
Yeah, that's really sick. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Gilbert's name question.
Love it.
I got it. Honestly, good first question. Honestly, getting it out there.
Brianna, do you want to ask her a question?
Oh yeah, maybe
Should we go
bounce it back and forth? Yeah.
Okay. So this kind of goes into the conversation that I was having before. But do you feel like interviewers ask your favorite artists the questions that you would want to ask? And like, do you just generally like, how do you feel about the person interviewing your favorite artist or whoever? Like, what do you expect from them?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so when I think interview, I think like PR stunted, like, you know, like inauthentic, like bullshit, you know? Like when we were, for the people, this is real shit, we were just in 7-Eleven buying a lighter and talking about this. And how it's really contrived. Like, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, who are you dating? So no, interviewers don't ask the right question. I'm not gonna sit here and ask you if you have a boyfriend. Like, it's sexist. Like, you know, like shit like that. Like, so no, they don't. You hear me, music industry, you don't ask the right questions.
Because I think that when I'm watching interviews, like it really does depend on the interview and like what the context of the interview is. Like interviews where it's literally just conversations with my favorite artists, I feel like those are my favorite types of things, because eventually the right questions are asked because you let the person talk. Like if the artist has like the platform to be like, oh, like these are things that I think about and write about and care about, like there's more of a conversation to be had.
Exactly.
But I feel like a lot of interviews that I see sometimes that are like that more PR vibe are like, it's like they have their questions, they don't want a conversation, it's like they want answers to the questions, and like that's it, and that's
professional.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. So I think you have something really cool here, like with the this is all.
Yes,
all
I'm
girl
so
interviews,
excited.
So
Yeah.
so I love that. I think it's like a really a step in the right direction for yourself as an artist, and you know, kind of in general.
I do think that other artists should do this. Yeah. I'm like, honestly, I'm like, for real, like just find, be like, who listens to my music? Like, I just want to talk about something substantial with somebody else who like likes music. Like, Jesus. But I'm ready for your next question, whenever you are. I also, we're gonna take a pause, and I'm gonna grab a water.
So what streaming do you use? Like, where do you listen to music right now? Like, if you pull up your phone, where do you?
Spotify.
Okay.
I love Spotify.
Do you have Spotify Premium?
I do.
Do you?
Oh, and I actually no, that's like literally. I also do. Okay, so mainly. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No. I probably interrupted you like 5 times.
That's how I have conversations. Like, I expect people to interrupt me. I'm like, please cut me off at some point. You know.
I'm on my life. No social medias.
I also do for stuff that's like unreleased and just like general, because that's kind of like as the artist, I put unreleased stuff on SoundCloud.
And YouTube is where I listen to you the most, because
that's interesting.
Like, because that's where like your best shit is. Like that's why I'm telling you, if you could put out an entire album of just those like demos on YouTube, like exactly how they are, and the people would eat them up. Like I'm telling you,
really
I mean it.
That's actually, I didn't know that. You know what's interesting that you say that? With any of the other platforms, like hitting some type of like milestone is like, you know, like I don't really like feel it, but with YouTube I felt it. Like when I hit 1,000 subscribers,
I felt it before you.
I was so excited. That was like the main one that I felt like that, like the genuine like fulfillment and gratification, because because that's also the platform that I actually.
It can be the trickiest. I feel like.
Yeah, and it's the one I've been on the longest.
Success, I feel like some like. I just want to be your princess. That like has some traction. Like you have sort of reached.
But it's not like TikTok where it can go like like you know what I mean. Maybe it used to be the one where things could do that, but now that's TikTok. Like people don't really expect to go viral on YouTube like that as much.
but that's the platform I've had the longest, and it's like I feel like I had to genuinely like the way that like my progress on YouTube was like the most like steady and consistent. It was like genuinely just like a nice like hard work moment where it like paid off.
Yeah, I love
Whereas like with TikTok, it's so random where I'm like, I don't even know what to do. Like
I don't even know how to use TikTok.
No, exactly. I'm like, do I just sing? Like, do you want me to be like entertaining? Like, I don't know. Like, but with YouTube, I was just like, just here's the song, and like, and so then when I hit 1K on that, I was like really like that. Like, I really felt that like you know, accomplishment in that moment because it was genuinely like it made sense. It was like not like an instant gratification thing for no reason.
So why I brought up Spotify was because I was hoping that you have Spotify because do you have your phone nearby?
Oh, it's recording the thing! Oh my god, wait, why? Wait, why though?
Because okay, then you're just gonna have to day into your brain. I'm gonna do a little like game segment, not like a game, but like I want it to be like game show host type vibe where like I wanted you to take your Spotify and put it on shuffle and play whatever song like comes on that is on your like most played.
Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna literally log in on this laptop. Did it work? It worked.
Yes.
Okay. So should I literally just like shuffle my my songs?
Yeah, do it. Give it up.
I'm scared. I'm scared. Wait, I'm like actually scared. Okay, she's playing the first song. Oh, actually, the first one is
no.
Oh, wait, it's literally our song. Wait, shut up. Wait, that's so good.
Hey, girl.
No, yes. Okay, that's
Dylan, Queen collab.
Yes. Wait, no. Yes, it's actually worked out well. But that's like the last song that I liked. That's the most recent one. 23 days ago. But yeah. Oh wait, we should again.
Can't make that shit up.
So basically, I want to explain this jump for the people. My manager Emma told me about Scene Queen because like we
have like a mutual connection.
We have a mutual connection.
Okay, then we gotta
we'll
make this work.
People. But basically, and then Emma and I started listening to her stuff, and we were like, oh my god, we were like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, this is a lot. Like, this is kind of insane. And so I added Pink Rover to my playlist, and I've been listening to that one. And then Lex posted that song on her story, and I was like, shut the fuck up. Oh, this is such a weird pick. This is not even like a song that I'm like that into. What is this? Okay, this is good.
What is the song?
It's called Cry by Roy Orbison. Yeah, honestly, this is kind of funny. Like, this is more of a niche pick for me. It's a good ass song.
A deep cut.
Yes, exactly. This is a good ass song though. It's like more like dramatic. It's more like theory. Yeah.
Dramatic. You have like a different we've been slipping in and out of British accents. So the people know the people.
Yeah. I love that. That's my favorite. No, because that's even something that I do in my fucking songs. Like I do that too, like where I like just refer to like the general like atmosphere as the people. Wait, I was gonna say something. What were we? Wait.
Scene Queen. That's what we were talking about.
No, wait, Bob. What did we say right before the people? Like right before we went on the people tangent. Oh, I like literally.
When you like, that's the thing. When you think about what you were just saying, like. You forget. I think that's like that has to be like a.
Oh, I remember. Okay. It was actually this is what I was gonna say. I switch in and out of like I either switch into a British accent or Southern. That's what it was. This is the accents. But I go back and forth between British and Southern. Like those are the ones that I slip into the most. I don't know why.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Should I contribute and see what comes up on mine?
Oh my gosh, yes!
Just to
oh my gosh, yeah, do it. Wait, I'm
back
excited. Yeah, wait. Yes.
And watch it be you.
Sexy, I love that. Thank you.
Pink Rover in American Entitlement. Pink Rover is 2. You're number 3 for American Entitlement.
Hell yeah. It's actually something. Wow.
Oh, I love this song. It's actually a feel-good song. Beyond by Leon Bridges.
Oh, I don't know.
Feel-good song.
That's a nice contrast to Crying.
Love it.
Okay, that was a fun moment.
Yeah,
this was a good idea.
And I'm a professional.
You literally like added a whole segment to the interview. Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay,
It's like conversational.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? How old are you?
Oh my gosh, I got like college interview. I'm 20.
Are you? Okay.
Yes, I'm 20. In the next 5 years. In in the next 5 years, I want to put out my fucking albums. My albums will be out.
Albums.
Yes.
Plural.
Yes, in the next 5 years for sure. Like, sooner than that, hopefully.
We'll be on Gil like the sophomore album like by then.
Yeah, I don't even know where we'll be. I don't know. I have no idea. But I wanna have like gone on a tour.
Yeah.
Like that's something that I want to have done by 25, I guess. And just like I want like the way that I view. Actually, this is cool because I actually do want to talk about this because this is something that I feel like I think about in my own head, but I don't really get to like express to like the people who actually like listen to my stuff. But like everything, it's again like kind of referencing the Taylor Swift thing again because she said this too, where it's like everything that I feel like I do is like, and she's actually said these words before, so I'm just quoting Taylor Swift at this point, but it's like an extension of the songwriting. And so it's like even with like, it's like interesting where like even stuff with like fashion sometimes like that's like a completely separate art form, but I still, it's like I don't think I would be as like expressive in terms of fashion and all these different things if I like didn't start with songwriting and build off of that. And so in the next 5 years, it's like I have, it's like the way I view Gillinaires now is like not even like, it's not just like an artist name, it's like a whole like brand to me.
So almost like an alter ego, but it's yourself.
Yeah, but it's like basically like, it's like my ironic like girl boss ego because it's like I want to build like a brand and I want to like have
you
my
have
own.
a brand.
Yeah, no, exactly. Thank you.
Like,
Thank you.
You are
Thank
in.
you.
You're like more than halfway there.
And I want to do it in a way where it's like I don't. It's like I know that business does not inherently have to be bad, and I just want to be able to like work for myself without contributing to like some like corporation or 9 to 5 or whatever. I want to be able to like work for myself in like a sustainable way where I can like not feel bad about like the money I make and like be like this is actually coming from something that is like full of like love and passion and like you know what I mean, and it's still like you know like business and like you know building a brand and all that, but it's like I actually want to do it from a place where it's like still an extension of the songwriting where like somehow like even if I'm selling like a water bottle like that, it's like I can still be like but it ties back like I
would buy a water bottle that you would sell. Like I would buy anything. I think I responded to a D like on Instagram you asked me about merch. I was like
I love that. I love that. No, because I just want and I think that it's like I want to make it's like and I think about this all the time even when I'm like watching an ad for something where like when they're selling you something it's like they're not it's like they don't care about what they're selling you and they're just like but can you please care about it, like I know this doesn't matter but can I convince you and brainwash you into caring about this thing, and it's like no problem but it's like literally like but it's like I don't want to have to. It's like I want to believe in whatever product I'm selling. Like, and that's how you gotta feel about the songs. Like the songs are technically like I'm like selling that product, but I like believe in the fucking song. You know what I mean?
And that's so apparent in everything that you do.
The last question, I think I had other ones that I started to think of afterwards, but like the last one I wrote down was kind of just like a general one of like just like how important are visuals to you as like a music fan, like just generally like in terms of like music videos and like album art and just like promo pics, like do you care, do you pay attention, do you think
so I noticed that you have been putting out a lot of like the lyric visualizers, which I think is cool on YouTube, because again YouTube is where I listen to you the most, so yes my eyes are always out, like I know Sundays that is the
oh my gosh
that's the day that
we've actually really done a little bit of it, like people actually are like I know Sundays are the day now and I'm like thank you.
It's not the Lord's Day, it's so yes, the visuals.
Yes.
It's really important, like oh my gosh, can we just talk about the I Know You Want to Run Away to Hollywood, Jenny, and Suburban Nightmare.
Oh yeah, that was
music videos. That one's I would love to see more of that, like more.
Same. We're making music videos.
And the thing is that as I mentioned before, like I wanted to ask things about like announcements and such, like off the record, as they say, because I just I don't want, because I know of course you're an independent artist and it's that shit costs money, like that's how I'm not gonna like pressure you on camera to like when are we getting a music video, when are we getting an album, like of course like we want to know, but like
I want an album. I also want an album so bad. but right now we're working. I'll talk about like the thringle. We're working on a thringle, which is not even mine. That's not even my term. Somebody that we were working with, like we were bringing up the fact we were like, oh yeah, we're putting out these like 3 singles and like they're all related. And he was like, oh, a thringle, and I was like, and we were both like, yes, a thringle. And so that's what we're working on.
So is it like a concept type thing? Like are they all related?
Yes.
Okay.
They actually weren't related when I wrote them, but like I put together like a story.
I love it. You're a genius.
I love it. Stop. Because it's like it's kind of the I'm creating this theme of like everything. It's like if I make a video, it has to be like some type of like story.
Mm-hmm.
Like it has to be like I don't know. I like when as many things can be like related and connected to each other as possible.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Want to hear the funniest thing ever? When I was telling my dad knows some of your songs by now at this point because I'm like play it so much.
We got the dad.
So one day he was like, when I was telling him that I was coming here, your lyrics came up, and he was something about he quoted a line from I Don't Think You Want Me. He was like something about cracking your skull open, and I was like, and he was like you listen to like grunge, Dad. Like why are you like almost like repulsed by it? Like he's not even like that type of like
but this is what I mean. This is what I mean. What I think is interesting about the dynamic of my lyrics is that I really don't. I know where my line, like my personal line of like gross is. Like I like talk about like vomit in a song, and like that's where I draw. Like right after that is where the line.
That's Girls Rib Cages, right? That song.
I think is it?
Because that is a question that I was going to say off the record.
I think it's that one and Hell's a Teenage Girl.
Where is Girls Rib Cages and when can I get it? I need it.
That's well, I think that it's like I know where my line is. Like I definitely get gross with it. Like that's like the point.
Keep it. I love it.
Thank you.
We need some grotesque. Like you can get dirtier. You can get grosser. Get like
my mom's like, no. My mom's like, why are you saying that dirty? But I think that because I think that the thing is that with your dad, like he's probably like listening to like men sing those things.
Yes.
It's like and it's just like a really like deep like ah. But it's like when I sing, I'm like clearly it's like even like depending on the song, it's like if I sing high, it's like you're literally hearing like some like girl like talk about like cracking a skull open. Like that sounds unsettling. It's jarring.
I love it.
It's jarring. Me too. That's like the whole brand. The brand is just like how
that is your brand.
How can we make the people uncomfortable?
That's
in a
art.
way that's exciting and fun. You know?
Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is a pretty deep one. So I like a few months ago actually, like I started this myself. Do you know what shadow work is? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I did the shadow work prompt where it was like name 3 people that you admire and why. And the reason that you do this is because that the things that you like about them are basically just like a reflection of you.
I've heard that too.
And if you can pinpoint those things that you like about that person specifically, then you can learn how, like you will just naturally emulate those because they're already within you. You can't recognize something that isn't already within you. I did the shadow work prompt, and the only reason why I'm bringing it up is because you were on one of my I listed you.
Wait,
so now I want.
That's so sweet. I'm so nice. I thought you were just gonna like ask me like my fucking.
I am. I'm gonna ask you, but so mine. I'll go first because it is a deep like.
Okay, I'm so excited. Okay.
So it's so I said mine was. My number 1 was my mom and her ability to make everybody love her. Number 2 is you in your stage presence and your confidence to put your art out there. Next to Kurt Cobain, which is I know, and I mean it. And it says the same as above in the painstakingly beautiful way that he expressed himself.
You know what? Actually, I think that I might follow up with you on that. Like I wasn't even thinking of him, but. It's interesting. It's interesting that you bring him up because I have a very specific relationship with Kurt Cobain in my brain. Like I think that what I admire about him specifically And it's really sweet, like even with what you were saying before about, because I've heard that too about the like when you admire, even if it's like sometimes it's like when you're jealous of somebody else, where it's like
It's a nice way to reframe it.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you can't like access like that feeling of like love, and it's just like like I hate how they're like good in this way. It's like just you trying to like break through and like be like emulate that type of quality. And so. But yeah, I've also heard that I love that reframing. That's one of the, like I've had to do that a lot in certain ways, especially with like just stupid jealousy stuff, and like that has like saved me so many times.
Yeah.
But with Kurt Cobain, I feel like the main thing about him is that like I've just, like I feel like when I was younger and just like watching different like interviews of him, or like, and same thing with Amy Winehouse, where they both line up in that way, where it's like they just like did it, it's like they cared about the music, and like they like wanted to like connect with like an audience on that level, but they they genuinely like never like, and I never felt it from them. Like I never felt like, I don't know. It's like it's like with him, it's like he was just trying to like put out the music and like
for the sake of
and like do good shit. Like, and he had like things to say. He like wanted to say his thing, and he like said his thing. Like, you know what I mean? And especially, and he was more of like Amy Winehouse was more of like a heartbreak figure, where like that's what she wrote about. But like Kurt Cobain, like he would get like, I don't even know if political is the right term.
Oh yeah, totally.
Like,
No,
you know what I mean? And, like
yeah.
I really appreciate that because it's not political with like a message. Like because sometimes it's like, I think that like having a message and like communicating something is like powerful, but like sometimes it's like not the musician's place to be like having a message. Like sometimes it's like the musician's place to just like get the people angry, like and get the people like pay attention.
I got
you know what I mean? And I feel like he did that so well, where like even when he was like controversial, and even when he was just kind of like out there, it was like it didn't even matter because he wasn't trying to like sell you a message, or like he wasn't trying to like, you know what I mean? And so that's something about Kurt Cobain that I really respect. I would say, like, oh God, I'm gonna bring up Taylor Swift again.
Yes, we need to work this Gil and Era's looking at you, Gil and Era's Taylor Swift collab.
It's literally so.
Hit her up. It's in the works. It's in the works.
We're cooking something. But I think that what I will say about Taylor Swift is that like, and I say this, I'm literally like I am
a Taylor fan.
I feel like I don't even fan isn't the word anymore, because I'm thinking of the word. I know the word. It's like I'm like just like a connoisseur. Yeah, it's just like I'm obviously a fan of her stuff, but it's like the way I've had so many conversations about this woman. That at this point I genuinely feel like I have like, it's like I can just have any conversation. Like if somebody who hates Taylor Swift wants to talk to me about
I think that people, if you don't like Taylor Swift, it's because you're sexist. It's a sexist
it totally depends on the person. Sometimes it literally is. It's like I want to have a conversation.
Women, I think it's sexist.
Yeah, that's fair. Of course,
sexism.
yeah.
Like,
I think that if you're literally just gonna hate on Taylor, just to hate on her, then no, I won't talk to you. But if you want to sit there and give me like a constructive criticism on Taylor Swift, like I'll take it.
It's not like her music.
No, yeah, like I'll hear like whatever conversation you want to have about Taylor Swift, I will have it. Like as long as it's like fair game, you know? Because of how much of a fan I am of her, like I feel like with people who are like really big fans of like whoever, it's the stan culture thing where they're like, I have to defend their every single move, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that because. And oh my god, I literally made this joke with Evan before, but I'm like, and this is stupid, this is like an exaggeration, but I'm like, Taylor Swift would be like murdering people. And like, I don't know, so I can't go to bat for a person that like I don't know that person. Like I really like what I know, you know, like I really fuck with what I do know about her.
And it's scary the power that they can have.
I know, it's so funny. But literally any celebrity, it's like, could just be murdered. Like, you don't know that person.
And people would still love them.
No, it's true.
Honestly, Taylor Swift could be a murderer.
And she would still sell out any fucking stadium. Honest to God. Like, literally though. But she, what I admire about her is that,
she murders the beats.
She murders the beats. That's a childish gift, you know, I made the beat murdering. Yeah, I love that. What I admire about her is that, like, she still, like, she interacts with the industry and, like, the commercial aspect of it. Like, she, like, interacts with it when she feels like she wants to, I guess.
But I feel like
But-
her interaction is pretty authentic.
No, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where
She
she always she's not losing herself in the commercialism. She's never
like her
doing that.
Tumblr days.
No,
like, she would
yeah.
like connect. Like she would like
Yeah.
invite fans.
No,
to
and
her
she's
house.
still like I feel like she's still it's like as much as she can be like that. Like she does the secret sessions and stuff like that. And like I feel like it's like you can see how she tries like to like connect with the fans and everything. And it's like even when she's doing like a stupid like State Farm ad, it's like I'm like okay because I know that like she's not just like doing all those ads for money and then like putting out shit content. Like she's always like the number one thing to Taylor Swift is always the music, and you can tell. But she's still able to be like, you know, like building. She's still able to like build a brand and like, you know, like be like she's able to like dip her toes in without like sacrificing authenticity. And the thing is though is that she's had to in the past, which is like something that I wouldn't like. I just don't like. I won't ever have to do because she got into the industry when she was like 15, and it's like I have more control over like my trajectory. But like the way that she's been able to like pull back and take control over her own message and still dip in her toes and like make her coin. You know what I mean? Like that's like I appreciate that overall about her because it's like I really connect with like the Kurt Cobain type
Kurt
of
Cobain.
Kurt Cobain. The Kurt Cobain stuff. It's like that's so much more of like a soul. Like I'm like I have a spiritual connection. Like you know what I mean? And with like Taylor Swift, it's more like it's like an admiration.
Oh, I have a
thing.
spiritual connection to
It's,
Taylor.
well, it's like the way that I'm thinking about it right now. It's like not spiritual. I'm like I just like admire you as like I admire your career.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like I have like a separate relationship with her music. That's spiritual. But like her as a person, I'm like I just like admire like what you built for yourself, and like that's something that I would emulate. Yeah, like 'cause I feel like she has. I could sit here and be like maybe like I don't know. I feel like I'm definitely like more like political and like I will like say my opinions and I don't care if they're like too.
Don't lose that. I love that.
or
You give a voice to the people.
Thank you. I will always be like, I don't know things for sure, though. I'm like, this is my opinion. It could be stupid. It could. We don't know. I think it's good. I think it's a good opinion, but it could.
Could change.
No, exactly. Like, in 10 years, I could be like, that was the stupidest opinion that bitch has ever had. And, like, that could happen.
Your music will age gracefully. Though,
I'm hoping.
It will. I know it will.
But I don't know what the third one would be. The third one.
Well, I said you, so now it has to be. You have to say me.
True. Wait, no, you're right.
The universe.
Oh my gosh. No, actually, no, wait. No, fuck up. I literally do admire you, though, because it's literally like you, even I asked you to come here and do this, and I've never asked anybody to come and do this, and you did it because you were like, I just like listen to your music, and I think you're cool, and I like want to hang out with you and like ask you questions, and that's something where it's like, when I, like, as a music fan myself, I feel like sometimes I'm not as like eager and willing to like vocally support my like favorite artists, and so like the fact that you literally like you're constantly like commenting and like we literally DM back and like we have like comments and like and you came here like the fact that that's like it's like literally
Well,
it's,
that
like,
means so
you're
much to
showing
me,
up,
like-
but like you're that but no but it's like that's like my like you're literally like no one asked you to be like I would be doing this shit regardless, like literally you on your own volition were like I just like I have a passion about this thing, and so I'm like vocally going to like support it, and like that's really important, especially if we're talking about how like shitty the industry is and stuff like that. Like how like as an independent artist, like genuinely being able to like see and like and feel that support, it's like so encouraging when it's like everything else is like just telling me that's stupid all the time, and I'm like fuck off because Lex is sitting on a couch.
Stop it.
So.
Stop it.
That's why my Alexa works.
Oh.
You were joking, but
I was totally
So
joking.
yeah, like, it literally worked. And I was like, actually, yeah, that like actually works. So
I love you so much.
Yeah, I love you too. Thank you so much again for doing this. We will wrap up our video. Yeah, I guess what should I say?
What
Like,
should it be called?
what should I?
We need
What
like
should
a
the
sick
series
name for
be
the
called?
series.
Yeah, like what is something that won't change about the series?
The Kush couch.
Do
The Kush couch.
you know Kardashian Kush was just trademarked?
No! No!
What?
Kardashian Kush.
It's a moment.
That was a moment, but yeah, I still don't know what to call the series.
I
Sitting-
like couch.
But what if every
Like,
like
what if I have a 16-year-old?
yeah. Also, it might not have had one yet.
Yeah, I just remember my last time. Like, I have a 16-year-old. I'm like, you have to stop. I'm like, I'm pressuring you. I don't know.
Well, I feel like we need to come up with a name because
Yeah.